Hello again, and welcome to another small tutorial. And this time it will be about a Konica Hexar RF, and it actually has some dust in the viewfinder, and it's easy to actually show because with a torch we can just light through it. As you can see, there is a lot of dirt in there, and if I go to the other side, you can see there is a lot of dust or whatever it is. So how to get into it? Well, I could just take off this and clean it around in the back of and in the inner part of the beginning of the viewfinder. But there's also something on the front, behind the front here. So how to get into it? Yeah, it's not that hard. First, out with the battery. You can use a coin or a screwdriver or so. So, and there are two CR2 batteries, and you can see the meter, the counter will just tell there is still some battery left. It's because you can change the battery and it will not lost how many pictures has been, how many pictures is left on the film. Now, to get into it, there are some screws around. There is one hidden behind the rubber here, right here. There is one on the back here, and on the side. So there is the ISO ring here. There's a cover or something that you need tool. You can use a compass or a lens tool, but you can also use one of those rubber cone, the very small will do it. And then it's easy to just take off the top cover, and then we can go in directly to the glass here. It's not the rangefinder I will show how to clean, because it's not that hard. It's not that dirty. It's actually very fine. Only the viewfinder. So let's get into it. And we could just begin with the top here. Set the exposure ring to something you know. I set it to B. That's a good beginning, yeah. And I set the ISO to something lowest. The exposure plus minus, just set it to 0. The on-off switch, it can be where it should be, but just to have it off. As you can see, the meter here is just run out of power. So we just begin with this, and I will show I could use this, the compass, which I have filed and grind, or I could just use a rubber tool. It will not damage the surface here, so just press it on and move it. It can't see it really tight, so therefore it's good to have just set it to So something like there, on to ISO 6. So it's good to have a compass, but be careful not to scratch the painting, and just gently loosen it, and keep 2 fingers on here so it will not just pop off. And then it's easy to just unscrew counterclockwise. So it's off. And then the top cover for the ISO. Just take off here. So it is. And put it somewhere. Now the ISO dial, and it looks like something here. There is a pin here to be aware of, because it goes into here, this little hole where you can just put it on here, so we know where it is. So there, here we are. This is a pin that goes straight into here and move the ISO contact. Now we go for the screws, and I take one on the front. It's better to have it there to show. And with a dentist tool or plastic tool or whatever that is easy to lift up the rubber, leather or whatever it calls, and lift it up here, so the screw is now fully visible. And then unscrew it. There's only one screw on the front, so and there's nothing over here. Now there's one on the one side, actually only one. So, and put the screws so you know where they sit. Oh, should sit. It's not the same length, so be aware of that. I mean, the shortest one is on the front here. So off for that, all the screws, and then it's ready. Then we are ready to take off the top cover. Have a good grip on the camera, and then gently lift it up. So, and there he is. Now, better to show it here. So when lifting up the top cover, it will look like here. Nothing really special about that. And then we are inside. And here we can see the rangefinder, how it actually will move when I press here. It's the same when the lens press on it, so don't be worried about that. It's made to actually move. How many times, I don't know, but it's good to have a view of how it looks. So this one will move in that direction, as as you can see. The ring here, the dented ring here, is actually the one who is used for the vertical alignment, and the small screw down here should, as I read on the internet, I do not have a repair or service manual for this camera, so I only know what I have read something about. There's very little info. And the small screw here is for the horizontal setting. Now, the case here is actually a lot of dirt here. In the viewfinder you probably can see when having the torch in a different angle, there is really a lot. Not very much on the front, but still there is some. I do not take out the front here, but only wipe away the dirt, and I also show how you will clean the the glass surface on the back here. So and we need something to clean with. Well, use some PEC-PADs, those wipes, which is really good. Only use one, and some cleaning fluid. Well, I could use Eclipse, which is really good also for some cleaning, not for everything, and or I could use the lighter fluid, which is good for many things. Well, it will not damage the coating, so don't be afraid of that. I've cleaned many lenses with the lighter fluid or the Eclipse, but I think this will do the job better. But let's see how it will work. Now, after camera like something here, and no, I think we'll do it that way. Let's rearrange things here. Now, to just add some lighter fluid here, it will do the job. And then I will just use a sensor cleaner pin. This is a visible dust, which I like really good, and just throw it over. And as you can see, it helped a lot. Actually, it's not really done. There's still something, so we give it another go. It will be really good, I think. So I not really use the visible dust cleaner. It's only for drawing the lens tissue. Well, it's better, but we just give it another go, and then we should be there, I think. And just a light pressure on it, and then it should be there. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I have tried to put light through it. Well, as you can see, there is really good. Wow, helps a lot. So that's quite easy, and we can probably do the same on the front. There is a kind of a frame, or which is a spring that is holding, not really holding, but just keep it in place. The front here, this spring here, is attached by one screw and a pin in the other end. So let's see how we can do it. And just take it off. Ooh. Nothing serious problem. And I will simply do the same again here. And just to give it some. And then draw it all the way over and out. So, oh, now it's really good. If we put a torch through it, as you can see, it's absolutely clear. So, nice and easy. I'll just put the frame on again here. The pin in one end. There it is. And the small screw in one end, which is tiny. Just put it on again. And you have to press it down here, as you can see, because the hole is not round, it's more long. So just use a tool to press it down here and put the screw in. I mean, tighten the screw. So it's there, and then it's actually ready. No, not really. We're not done, because the eyepiece here also needs some attention, and for that it's screwed in, and it's a kind of plastic, soft plastic or rubber. So I could use one of the cones here, or I could use my piece of rubber. Well, you can buy this on the internet, so it's really good. Just press on it gently and it should come off. So here we are. It's also very dirty. So, and it's quite easy to clean, because as you can see, the glass surface is out of the frame. So let's see how it can be. Now, it's only the outside that needs some attention here. We give it another go. It's good because I can use the side of the lens tissue. So now, well, the outside is, I'm not quite sure if I can pop this out. No, it's not possible. So I'll just put it back into the housing. And do it after. Tighten it. And I guess there's also something inside the, well, this is outside, but I guess there's something inside here too. So I'll just clean that, if it's possible. Yeah, it goes straight out to the edge, as you can see here. So it will be easy to do. So, and then I'll just try the Eclipse, just to try it. And let's see, we have a corner here. And I just need to clean the front, because then I have an idea of how good was it. Well, it helps. As you can see, it's absolutely great. Almost invincible. Invisible. How about that? So I will just put it on. I see I'm running out of battery. But then the viewfinder itself is actually very clean. Then I will just put it on. Remember, one thing to mention, the very thin light trap here. When you put on the top cover, do it like this and press on it and gently put it over, because it will prevent it from bending the light trap. Now then the screws goes in. One here on the back. Then I will just clean the viewfinder with a and then the screw on the side. Hidden by the rubber. And we use the dentist tool or plastic or whatever. You have to lift up this one and then screw it in. Press on the top and then tighten. So, and then the ISO dial, the pin, it goes into here, and just, you remember I set it to ISO 6, so it will be there. So, the ISO top cover is coming on, and then the top screw here. I can use a thin tweezer to put it there and screw it in. I mean, not tighten it, but it will be easier than using the lens spinner. And then tighten this one. So, and there we're done. Put in the batteries, and then the viewfinder is absolutely clear. So, and of course the back of the then we can use a cotton bud. Just add some here, and then use the to come around. So, nice and clear. Oh, just to do the front, some fingerprints, and then put it on, then draw all the way over, and it's there. So it is. Now it looks really nice and clean. And if we put a torch through it, you can see it's absolutely clear. Now that's great. And it's not hard to fix. So hope you can use the information in this little tutorial. So next time I will just show how to adjust the vertical alignment. So bye bye.